Okay, so third trimester, that's where I am right now. Right now I am just about 5 weeks away from giving birth. And so at the about 35 weeks. So this is where some real fatigue can set in. All the other trimesters, I was pretty much good doing like maybe 8 to 10 hour days. And now I am still okay doing an 8-hour day, but I really need to take my breaks. And because also another thing that can happen is insomnia. I'm not sure how it's gonna go for you, but for me, this baby likes to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and kick me from the inside. So someone's kicking me awake at 4 o'clock in the morning every night. And I do go to bed early, but sometimes we can't just really fall asleep. Sometimes it's just hard to get sleep in that last trimester. So another thing that really helped me was magnesium. I would really highly recommend you supplement with magnesium through your whole pregnancy because it's going to help you with so many different things. And another thing that happens in third trimester is that it's really difficult to get any good exercise. So sometimes walking is not comfortable for some people or for long distances. And sometimes absolutely, I feel like the yoga was not comfortable in third trimester. Also for yoga, usually there's mirrors everywhere. I just didn't like that vibe. I don't want to see how hard a time I'm having moving around, and I just couldn't get in a lot of the poses or they were uncomfortable for me. So I just scrapped the yoga for this trimester and instead I did deep water aquatic aerobics, and it's been the best thing ever. I would have actually recommended it through the whole pregnancy, but I didn't have the experience of doing it through the whole pregnancy. I just did it in the third trimester so far. And it's been amazing because you really can do things that you can't do like on dry land. Not only that, but you don't feel as sweaty and gross. So, because you're in the water, right? So you feel refreshed and you really get a good workout because you're not having to deal with your belly weighing you down the whole time. So you can do things that are like more flexible and move in ways that you can't when you're not in the water. So I would 100% recommend that. And sometimes, you know, I'm the only person probably under 80 in there, but it's so cute working out with all these ladies and they're so friendly to me. And the best thing about it is you're underwater too. So if you're feeling at all awkward about your body or uncomfortable moving around, you really don't have to be because you're underwater and no one's looking at you, whatever you're doing during this class. So you have freedom of moving however you want without feeling like someone's watching you or like something doesn't fit properly. Because like during yoga, that was a huge thing. You just grow so fast that you don't know really what's not going to fit until it doesn't fit. And then you just feel uncomfortable and a little bit self-conscious sometimes. So deep water aerobics is going to be really good for that because no one's looking underneath the water and no one can see what you're doing. So problem solved. Also, another thing that really came up for me, it might not come up for you, is leg cramps. And this can happen to you in the studio, but this can also happen like in the middle of the night or any other time. And your body is just going through all these things where it needs so much more nutrition than usual. Make sure you're supplementing with magnesium and drinking tons of water. Tons of water. It's kind of gross, but a really good way to gauge whether you're getting enough water is if your urine is not yellow. So sometimes it'll say drink X amount, but really when you're pregnant, you just really need to go by that. Because if your urine is still like not clear, that means that you are not hydrated enough. And that's a huge thing about not getting stretch marks. So thank God I have not gotten very many until now, but your skin is the largest organism in your body. It's the first thing that's going to get damaged when you are dehydrated because it's also not one of the most important things that needs water. Your baby and all the other things. So the skin, the superficial things will happen on your skin first before many of the larger body systems that are more important happen. That's why we get some stretch marks. It's obviously biological too, and some things can't be helped, but the thing that can be helped is making sure you're hydrated. So really focus on that. And also with the hydration, you're also flushing stuff out. So you do have to make sure your electrolytes and your magnesium, all the nutrients that you need are topped up because you are going through way more. And so of course, massage. If you can't afford massage, like many of us can't necessarily afford as much massage as we need, you really have to reach out to your partner. I'm so lucky to have a super supportive partner, but just getting your partner to massage you is going to help you keep up with your clients, keep making money, and also keep feeling like yourself. Because all the changes that are happening to you are really hard to deal with sometimes, but if you're able to have a supportive partner that can help you with your self-care, then it will really help you continue to be yourself and also help you manage mood swings and all the things so you can keep being you through all the changes that are happening to you. So there's likely going to be another part to this. Obviously my journey is not finished yet, but I wanted to get this out there now because I think that it's relevant for a couple of my students. There's a couple of students that are pregnant right now, and there's a lot of other people I think in the industry that could benefit from this, because I would have loved to find a video like this when I was pregnant and a little bit scared about what was going to happen to my studio and my clientele. And please feel free to reach out to me through Instagram at elevatelash.ca. If you have any specific questions on how I might have dealt with something in my studio, or if I encountered a problem that you're maybe encountering, I would love to connect with you and let's chat about it. If you have some advice for people of something that I might have left out that really helped you during your pregnancy as a lash artist, then please leave it below in the comments, because that really helps when we all can help each other out. Again, if you thought that you might have missed something, please head to the link below, because we're gonna share a little cheat sheet of my tips down below. Check back for part 2. I'll be updating with how I'm dealing with my maternity leave in my studio, which is pretty different. I haven't heard of a lot of people planning their maternity leave like this, and I'm really excited to share that with you and how it works out. So keep checking back for that. Subscribe to our channel for access to that video later.